they need a great reset. You're either going to take the digital tracking, trace, and control your currency, or you're going to have silver and gold, and you're going to make direct trades. You're going to have more flexibility to buy stuff. I know we may have a lot of silver here now, but there is something that might happen that could suck up all the available silver.
What? SD Bullion is at it again, but this time with a monster box full of Silver Tree of Life coins. Enter today at sdbullion.com/sweepstakes. Hi, Silver Dave. How you doing?
I'm great, Yankee.
I just wanted to come to local Silver Mint, check out what you had in store. I have to admit, when I saw the spot price of silver plummet today, Thursday, I thought I need to come in and get some.
Yeah. And we have a lot of the regular stuff
that
people like. I know you like the constitutional.
I do.
We've got a good amount of it. We've got plenty of that. They're good for bartering if you're doing it with someone who can tell that they're silver. But the problem might be, there's a bunch of potential problems with anything. Everything has its pros and cons. But even my mother lectured me about this. And she's like, David, there isn't enough of those silver dimes and quarters to go around anymore. It's all been melted and sucked up. If people needed to use that to buy, there isn't enough. It was like she was pitching me on our own 1/10 ounce silver, because we talked about, you know, the silver dimes and quarters. So much of it has either been melted or hoarded or shipped overseas.
Right.
And so if Americans needed to use this, there wouldn't even be enough.
Now, you mentioned your 1/10 ounce rounds. That's actually back here too. So we have, well, the bars and the rounds. Man, those are really nice.
We've been selling a lot more of them the past few months, and even SD Bullion sold out a few days ago. They've got none left right now.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Hopefully, by the time this video hits,
Yep.
maybe they'll have received the cases that we sent them, but they sold them all. And they were like, we need more right away.
Well,
so we sent them more right away. And so we've seen a major uptick in the amount of 1/10 ounce silver people are buying. A lot of people are really fixated on buying silver, and they're really focused on thinking of it as an investment, which is good, but I think it's really important to think of your silver also like as a means of trade.
Yes.
Because I'm more into silver, just like Yankee, for that same reason. To me, yes, I do think I think we're going to make a lot of gains on silver, but that's not why I'm here. I'm here because I don't want to be holding the hot potato when the music stops. I want to have actual, tangible things that I can trade for goods and services. And if the silver price goes up a lot, then it's going to be even harder to trade big pieces of silver for basic essential supplies.
Yeah, let's take a look at some of the other stuff too here. So, bars and rounds. And again, I love how you put the price spot plus $3.39 for the bars. You've got one or more. And in volume discounts, I love that too.
Yes.
When you do
and
that.
we even go lower if you're buying more than 100. If you buy 500 or 1,000 silver buffaloes,
it gets closer and
we can
closer
get
to
even
spot.
lower.
Yeah.
We'll match an online price. If you find a lower price online, we'll match the price to make sure we earn your business. Yeah. So we have really cutting edge prices, and we really proud of that.
I need 1 to fill a container, and I need 5 to fill a container. So I'm doing a little bit of everything. Years ago, when it was like $14, $15 an ounce, I'd spend like $100, and you know, I got a couple hundred. But when the prices went up, I figured it was gonna end. Didn't. So now I'm just coming in, and things being what they are, you know, I went from 1 to 500 a month. We'll see.
Good for you. That's great. So you've been stacking for a while?
No.
This is new.
Within the year.
What is it that drove you to start this year?
Well, I actually have a client who is an accountant, and she has been putting the bug in my ear for a couple years. Gold and silver, gold and silver. And then knowing how bad the economy is getting, I need a little bit of something for my future, for my son. He thought I was crazy.
Your son thought you were nuts to buy silver and gold?
The young generation, I just don't think they understand it. And so I've actually made him watch a couple of your videos. Yes.
Well, I appreciate that. What do you like to stack?
I do both. I do silver and gold when I can.
And what type of silver? Do you care?
No, I've been doing a lot of of the buffalo. And then I liked a lot of different stuff, so I started doing, because I love horses, so I started trying to find silver with horses on it, and I did the same thing. And then so my other thing is I do 1/10 and 1/20 gold every month. A lot of people say they can't afford gold, and I say, yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. Don't go out to dinner. It keeps building. By October, I'll have a full ounce. 10 months, full ounce.
Smart mom. Good for you. Thank you for letting me talk with you. I appreciate
I'm
it.
happy to see you. Do I get a sticker too?
Yes, you get a sticker too.
Yes, I bought a couple of those. Those are nice. And I keep them right on my desk so I can just hold them.
Yeah. It is fun to hold, fun to play with sometimes. You're a stacker here at Silver Dave's?
Yeah, absolutely. Dave's my neighbor, and I've been here from the beginning and buying as much as I can when I can.
What do you like to stack?
Just 999 bars.
Yeah.
Not really into the minted coins so much. I just like Dave's product from the mint.
He built several contraptions at our manufacturing facility, and that you might even have seen him featured in some of our videos, because he's a very handy metal craftsman kind of guy. Like, thanks, Butch. I appreciate that.
And thanks. Do you watch my channel?
Yes, I do.
Well, thank you very much.
subscribed.
You're subscribed. Yeah, a lot of people who watch aren't subscribed, so please subscribe and hit that bell, and you'll hear the next videos as they come. But thank you. Appreciate it. Happy stacking.
Well, I came up here last week and told Dave I was just starting and what's the best way to do it. And he said the 1/10 rounds, and I got one. I had enough money for one, and I'm back for more. We played one of the YouTube videos on TV this morning, and my wife said, "Get me a couple of those." So here we are.
All right.
Congratulations on your silver, and thank you for being a customer.
Oh, thank you. You're welcome.
I thought the summer slowdown was upon us and that we were, just going to go into this, slower period of time. But this past few weeks, we were just cranking. I got 2 extra salesmen here besides myself, just so we could keep up with everybody.
Wow.
And of course, the price drops like this today, and then everyone's like, "Oh, we'll wait for it to go up to buy more."
Some people watch this video and say, "How do I get the silver from Silver Dave?" I love it.
So that's a great question.
What should they do?
So first, we are more geared to sell in person in our local store.
Right.
We will, however, sell direct to you, but there is a minimum order quantity,
Okay.
and it's a little bit higher. And so if you want to buy the products that we make, like our 1/10 ounce silver, it's $1,000 minimum to buy it, and you got to pay with a check or wire, but it'll be free, fully insured shipping.
Yeah.
Or if you want to buy online, we recommend that you use SD Bullion. SD Bullion has been so good to us. They have our silver hammers, our silver wrenches, our silver chisels. They have the barter bags, and they have the 1/10 ounce silver rounds,
Okay.
tube at 35. So if you want to buy online, I recommend you use SD Bullion. Or if you want to spend more money, then you
go
can
direct.
order direct.
Okay, great. And the information is in the description of the video. Bars. I have to get something here at local Silver Mint.
Yankee, I know we may have a lot of silver here now, but there is something that might happen that could suck up all the available silver.
What?
Right now, there's really 3 areas of silver that I can think of, and I might even call them pots of silver. Now, the first one might be industrial silver. The second one might be bullion or investment silver. And then the third one might be jewelry. But the fourth pot, which we barely even talk about or even think about, which could very well be the biggest of all the pots of silver, monetary use silver. Silver has not been a monetary metal since 1964 in America. And right now, people are using pieces of paper that have no backing of silver. Most people don't even know silver is more than just a color. They don't even know what it is. So they don't think of that anymore. And
Right.
so if less than 1% of Americans stack physical silver as investment,
Yeah.
but if silver became a monetary use metal, meaning that people were going to buy things with silver again, like they have for thousands of years, just not the past 50, 70 years, Well, that might cause silver to go from being in the hands of 1%, less than 1% of Americans, to being in the hands of more than half of Americans. And if that happened, the silver that exists would get spread out so much thinner everywhere it went. There wouldn't even be enough silver available. People would really need a lot more silver just to be able to have 8 billion people be able to use it as a monetary metal. And so if silver was used that way, it could just suck all the silver that's available right up.
Silver, Dave, I see a little bit of palladium. Gold. This is obviously another stacking target you got to consider, and I'm guessing this is not all the gold that you have here, not even close.
No, this is just my displays. We mostly sell the gold out of the back.
Yeah.
Just the displays that you see here. We have a lot more.
All right, but back to silver. Dave, when are we going to see silver truly become a monetary metal once again?
That's a great question. It's difficult to give an exact date. However, there are a multitude of data points which suggest that the time is running very short before we see probably a global financial catastrophe. And so though I think the backstop, I don't see this being possible to go more than 24 months, and that they want the digital currency by then, but it may not last 2 more weeks. And I'll give you an example.
What won't last 2 more weeks?
That the spendability of the dollar may not last it might last 24 months on the longest possible scenario I can think of.
Wow.
But it might not last 2 more weeks. And that once the dollar loses its world reserve currency status and or goes into hyperinflation, then the purchasing power of the dollar, this stuff right here, purchasing power of the dollar, forget about it. It's over. The interest on the national debt is about to exceed the defense budget. And my calculations indicate there's about 2 weeks before the debt costs more. And it is climbing faster and faster. And in 6 months, it might be 50% more. In a year, it might be double or triple the defense budget. This is not sustainable, and at some point they need a great reset. And when they get their great reset, forget about dollars, forget about buying things with paper money. You're either going to take the digital tracking, trace, and control your currency, or you're going to have silver and gold, and you're going to make direct trades. You're going to have more flexibility to buy stuff.
That's compelling. I agree with you. I'm a prepper stacker, and one of the reasons why I get silver is to prepare. So I need to pick up some silver, Dave, and I think I know what I'm going to get. More rounds. And Dave, I really want to test out some more 1/10 ounce rounds when I go and do some bartering soon. So why don't I pick up another one of those tubes over there? This is the time. Your silver's on sale, Dave. I'm so happy I'm in here at such an opportunistic time. I'm not walking out of here empty-handed, buddy.
Oh man, if you're not buying silver today, I don't know what you're buying, but it may not be as good. And this is going to sound crazy, but I haven't taken a vacation in literally 10 years. I've just been cranking on this thing for 10 years. I've had days off here or there, but I haven't taken an official week or 2 off. But we are finally going to do it. We're going to take a vacation from 12 August to 25 August. So if you want to shop us, I encourage you to come before we go to the vacation on 12 August or after 25 August.
Yankee, I got your silver here.
Oh,
we
nice.
got 3 pork press rounds.
Ooh, pork. Yeah, I had forgotten about those.
Yeah, those are nice, aren't they?
I
And then
like
we got
that.
your 20 rounds.
20 rounds?
Yep, it's regular. And then we got your tube of 1/10 local silver mint rounds. We make them.
All right. I was going to say, you make those, Steve.
Yes, we
awesome.
do.
Well, thanks so much. Ooh, and that's an important sign right there. That's important for people to know. And yeah, I really appreciate that, Steve.
Anytime.
Thanks a lot.
Yep.
And check out local silver mint in the description below. Thanks a lot, buddy. I appreciate it.
Thank you. when people have asked to bring their dog in and their dog came in,
Yeah.
100% of the time the dog peed or pooped in the showroom. But what's funny about it was that one of the times, it's like, yeah, sure, you know, bring your dog in, it's fine. And he brings the dog, and the dog took a big, giant pile right in the middle of the room. And the guy was like, I'm so sorry. And then he spent $100,000 on our products. And I was like, no problem, sir. Bring your dog anytime you want.